Good afternoon. We will read the prayer in the Yellow Prayer Book on page 5, the Four Immeasurables. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Lama namje da je danandana zara damje da lama laba la ye jizo zon la zon yon den jam zang ala wan Tendri tunjin rebe gele zor da zor lo jizon ro war zinja lab da zor jua lam dan ro war zinja lab da zor lam jua ze war zinja lab da Chua yi shi zanja war zinja lab da zor gange den jen re war jong ka pa me ba je ba me ba ta me ba ta Tongje me zhi pa ni je shi den ba zu ba zan je ma na je dan ba de la shan zar do zhen jian za ba la ma ji je ku zong do je zhen lan da da ge ju lan be de da ge din ba dan zhen ji je don la bo jen ro ba zhen je la do zo Trashidele. Do you know meaning of Trashidele? Yeah? Trashidele, it means may you have a happy mind and healthy body in simple way. And then another Trashidele means may your day is auspicious day. Your time is auspicious time. May your life is auspicious life. So that words come from Bodhicitta, I think. And then we start from yesterday. Please open page number 10, the yellow book. Da sinye jangane sorvande chini jangane sinjelo Sendone jeme nandande londe jugur tobar sinjelo I supplicate you from the core of my mind. Bless me from within the state of Dharmata. Bless me to realize this mind, primordially pure and unborn, as the unfathomable Dharmakaya. Okay, so I have a question for you. Do you think meditate Guru and meditate on Mahamudra are the same or different? First, same. Okay. Different. Wow. Okay, so you're right. Meditate Guru and meditate Mahamudra are the same. So how should we meditate? How do we meditate upon Mahamudra? There are many methods. And then one method is you First, you don't follow past situations. Even this morning or moment ago, what happened or what did or what occurs, you don't follow about past situation. And then don't invite future situation like, oh, I'm going to do that, or or it will happen, or it will be something. Also, don't pay attention about the future, and then you just rest on the present moment. Rest on the present moment, and then this present moment is very fresh and unfabricated. So then you rest. You are resting on this moment. You can rest there undistractedly, and unshakably. You can rest there for a little while. And then there is a two. There is a two. One is stability. Your mind becomes like an ocean without waves. So at that time, then you are going to examining on there. That is quite different ways. Normally we say when our mind relax, then let it relax. Don't touch it. But in this moment, in this case, you are going to examining that mind or feeling or perception or meditation. I think meditation. So you feel that mind is relaxed. So first you should relax for a little while, and then you start to examine where comes from this, and where does it go. Clear? The stability. Where did it come, or where does it come, and where does it go? So you later examine that, but not examine by the intellectual, experientially examine. And then you cannot find it at that moment. Your mind is very clear. It's quite hard to experience that, but your mind is very clear. That clarity is already exist in your mind, but only that moment you will be able to figure that out. You will be able to understand. That clarity, you should understand that clarity is your guru. So always we say guru is inside. So you are going to catch that clarity. If you lose that clarity, then you cannot meditate well on Mahamudra, and which means you cannot see your guru in that moment. But then you will be able to see that clarity. Then you are going to rest on that clarity. So at that moment, your mind is Mahamudra. This moment and the moment of sleep is totally different. then you can understand. Sleep means it's closed all the doors. We have 9 doors: eyes, ears, nose, and so forth. So during the sleep, then everything closed. That means during sleep, gross consciousness start to bring insight. That means they stop to function in your body. But then subtle consciousness still works. Subtle consciousness works continually, but you cannot feel it. So gross consciousness come back area of your heart chakra. And your heart chakra, there is a special channel. So then your consciousness, the gross consciousness, just come gathering area of heart chakra, and then you begin to fall asleep. Yeah. When you are sleeping, then your mind is unclear. For that reasons, if you sleep there, and then one person just come here and doing different mudras or gestures, you cannot understand that. I mean, the moment of sleep, we can't understand. Yeah. Oh, last night there was rain, but I did not know that because I fall asleep, something like that. Oh, last night some thief came and stole my socks, but I did not know it because I fall asleep, something like that. So that's why sleep means then all this consciousness gathering heart chakra and clarity doesn't work in your mind. Doesn't work means actually it does work, but there is some the key point we don't understand that part. So that's why we don't understand, unclear during sleep. But during this meditation, all of your attentions actually gathering in the single point and on the one place, but still your mind is very clear. Your mind is very clear, but your mind is rest on that clarity. So first, it's possible your mind or attention and that clarity are separately exist. So at that moment, you are not accomplished non-duality successfully. But this level of meditation experience is very higher. So don't be ignored that. That means its example is in the night, middle of night, there is moonlight and there is a tree, and if you are scared or afraid of a ghost, and then you feel that you don't understand that tree is tree, but you think or perceive that tree is a ghost. So that's why you are afraid. But then in the daytime you see that tree. Oh, that is tree. That is not ghost. So you free from ghost, or you free from afraid of that. But still you have a fixation that, oh, this is tree. And then one person came here, this is not tree, this is emptiness, still you don't understand. So similarly, when you see that clarity and your attention is rest on this clarity, but still they are separately exist. Separately exist, that's where you did not accomplish the authentic clarity, but still your meditation level is very higher, is wonderful. So that's where you should you should understand that clarity is your inner guru. And probably it depends. Some spontaneously understand, or these clarities my guru. Some still need somebody helped, someone's help. Someone need to help to understand that. So that's one thing. And then again you rest on this clarity for a little while. It depends on how long you can rest on there. It very much depends your shamatha meditation, shamatha experience, meditation on shamatha experience. If your meditation on shamatha is well, then you can rest there longer, many hours, many days, very possible. If your shamatha is not good, then you cannot relax there for long time or hours or something like that, but you can rest there for a little while. And then after a little while, then your mind start to move. Your mind start to move. At that time, what should you know is still move. Where does it move? So you are going to examine for a little while. Where does it move? Where and how does it move or shake or something like that? So at that time, if you and then you do that, but then slowly in the same way you will find another clarity. That clarity is not different first clarity, but same, that they are same clarity, but again you will be able to see another clarity. Okay, sometimes you cannot see another clarity separately, your attention and that clarity, but your attention is very clear that your mind is move. Move means your mind just follows other thoughts. So you understand very clearly. At that time, if you realize this clarity, and then if you can rest on there, that means you are meditating on Mahamudra, and also that means you start to see inner guru. So till now I talks more. So who is your inner guru? Who is your own inner guru? Or what is your inner guru? Clarity, yeah? Clarity. So then outer guru, inner guru are same. Right now I say it's same. Still maybe you agreed, may don't, because it's still inner clarity is something, outer guru is something. Maybe you feel like that. But if you experientially meditate on there, then inner guru is and outer guru are same, that you will be able to understand. And then also, then your mind and the guru are same. We often said it's like in the water there is a moon's reflection. So that moon's reflection and that water are we see separately. Oh, that is moon's reflection, and that is the water. So moon's reflection appears in the water. That's generally we perceive. But if we really think carefully, and then this water and the moon's reflection are not different. For that reason, we cannot pick up moon's reflection in the water. Yeah, of course we cannot. 500 monkeys could not do it. Did you hear that story? There is a story in Buddha's Suttara. There are 500 monkeys, and then they are on a tree near the water, and then they saw moon's reflection in the water, and then they worried. Oh, moon is full in the water. They forgot to look in the space. They just looked in the river, and then the king of monkey ordered to take this moon from the water, and then the last monkey holds the branch of tree, and other monkeys hold each other's in their hands, and then one monkey tries to pick up this moon, actually that moon's reflection, but try to pick up from water. Unfortunately, the tree's branch broken. Of course, 500 monkeys is very heavy. And then all monkeys fall in the water. So that's why that is the example of the delusion. So right now, those 500 monkeys and our mind are very same, because there is a table. We think there is a table. That's where somebody hit this table on your head and blood comes. And then experience suffering or pain, make wound. But if one realizes this table is emptiness, this table cannot hit your head and it cannot make wound on your head. That's how, what is the example of that is Milarepa and the Pumbo. Everybody know one Tibetan has another religion we call Pumbo, but I am not criticizing about them. Generally, I respect them. They have very good practices. So there's one Pumbo master and Milarepa start to compete their kind of power. So at that time, that's one story. But also Milarepa showed his kind of magical power, Dharma magical power to his disciple Rechongpa. Rechongpa is his attendance. Sometimes he did not listen well, Milarepa. Sometimes listen well, so then Milarepa showed special magic power. That's Milarepa flew from the mountains from there and coming this way. So most people think, oh, Milarepa showed magic. That's why I'm using magic. But in the reality, Milarepa recognized the emptiness. Every phenomena are emptiness, like an empty space. So there is between this door, temple's door, and here has empty space. That's what we understand. That's where we can come from there to here. But if I ask you to go through this wall outside, then maybe you say, are you crazy? Definitely. Yeah, in the relative truth, I'm crazy. But ultimate truth, you are crazy. Something like that. So that's if we realize the emptiness, then everything is empty space. Really. That's where we attain the rainbow body. Most of the time, there are many masters attain the rainbow body because they practiced the union of appearances and emptiness. Appearances means the mountains, rivers, trees, and forms, colors. They are appearances. And emptiness means the essence of these appearances are emptiness. So those practitioners, they practice very well the union of appearances and emptiness. And also they practice union of the clarity and emptiness. Also they practice the union of the emptiness and the bliss. So that's where they attain Sambhogakaya. And then they attain the rainbow body. Rainbow is, in this case, rainbow is example. A good example. Rainbow is a good example because we can see it beautiful, gorgeous, but we cannot touch it. Actually, when I was small, I have a desire to hold the rainbow. Maybe you are same. You were same. And then in my village, some people told us, not only me, many kids love rainbow. At that time, we did not have cameras, but we loved to hold it. Catch it. So then what they say is, I still remember. Seems that is actually a whole Tibetans just say it, maybe they joke. But some people used that or repeat that, and what they told us is, oh, if you are going to hold that rainbow, first you eat dog's poop and don't swallow it and hold in your mouth, and then in the clothes, full of the dog's poop collected here, and then follow the rainbow and you can catch it. So then it's totally opposite, yeah. I like rainbow, but doing something here is so unpleasant. That's where then we did not try to catch the rainbow. So rainbow is a very good example of the union of appearances and emptiness. We can see, but still we cannot catch. It's not. So that's where. Have you heard anyone accident with rainbow? No, yeah. Accident with cars and other trees and so forth, but not with rainbow. Similarly, rainbow looks like lasso, but it cannot hold the people. It cannot make knots. Likewise, those all appearances are same, but right now we did not know that because our mind or we perceive different things. So that's why right now we are samsaric being. So we are not free. So, but still we are freed from many things. We are half Buddha. Do you agree? We come from this temple door to here. We have freedom to come. So in that, how to say, we are Buddha between our temple door and here. That's often I think. Because if we freed from something, enlightenment means like that. For example, if we freed from afflictive emotions, even there are 6 root afflictive emotions, 20 branches of afflictive emotions, and then there are 84,000 afflictive emotions. So if we go in details, they are like petals. They are separately or take responsibilities. They are working separately in our mind. That's why we have one mind and 51 mentalities. So if we understand how do they work within our mind, and then sometimes we are free from some thought. So that's where sometimes we right now we have lots of problems, but we have no more problems according to the lower realms. Still we have lots of freedoms. That's where I say we are half Buddha. That means we freed from lots of thought. So these are good examples. the proof that if we try to eliminate all those thought, we definitely can eliminate them. They are like ice in the winter. So then in the summer, then the ice melts into the water. So right now we understand what is ice, what is water. That's where we understand both, yeah? So if some never see ice before, and we say, oh, this water will become, especially this hot water will become frozen. If we explain that, maybe there are maybe not believe. It's quite hard to believe. And similarly, some never saw water before, and they saw only ice, and then we explain, oh, this ice melt and then becomes water. Maybe suddenly they cannot agree that. Similarly, right now we did not see Buddha, experientially. That's where how many times we say we are Buddha and we will be able to attain Buddhahood in the future. It's quite hard to believe, but in the reality, all the Buddhas, first they were sentient beings, same like us, more lower than us. Some Buddhas, before they attain Buddhahood, they are they were birds, they were other like ants and so forth. But right now we attain the precious human life. So it's like we are graduated from college. Really, many lives we accumulated merit. Same like today. You came from far. You flew. You spend money. Your time is money actually. Yeah, because you have work, you have a job, you are going to work, but then you noticed that, GBI, there is a Dharma practice. So you came here, you spend money, you dedicate your precious time, and also especially your special pet. You did not bring your pet. Maybe you ask someone to keep it, and you come here. So then, after years later or decades later, then you will become Bodhisattva, great Bodhisattva. At that time, it's possible you forgot that what you did before. After second section, I will explain about the 10 powers this morning Rinpoche give us to share about that things. And also Khenpo Tenzin will give you that about that. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow's. I will also briefly do it today. So right now we don't understand about our previous lives because we have ignorance, very thick ignorance. But in our previous lives, definitely we accumulated great merit. Otherwise, we cannot reach in this stage. So that's why we don't want to waste our precious life. And then, especially, as I mentioned yesterday, always we are going to practice the fivefold of Mahamudra. And then among the fivefold of Mahamudra, first one is Bodhicitta. Should I read this verse for you or no need? Just talk or should I read? Read, okay. Then I will read for you because it's a much better than my explanation. First I will read for you, and then I think I have here. So first one is, if the race of helping others has not been won upon the stallion of love and compassion, the cheers from crowds of gods and humans will not come. So persevere in this primary intention. So bodhicitta and compassion are the cause of all the Buddhas. And then bodhicitta, for example, bodhicitta, what is the benefit of bodhicitta? Right now I'm talking about, oh yes. Oh, we don't have there, sorry. I have, thank you. So, bodhicitta, most time I talking about enlightenment because the bodhicitta is engaged there. But also bodhicitta is very much related to your family. So you try. It's related means it helps your family. Bodhicitta definitely helps your family. Bodhicitta helps your friends, your pets, and your environment, your circumstance, and your life. So that's where we are practicing bodhicitta. So we are very important people. We are very important people in this planet. Because we commitment and we kind of voluntarily, we say, may all mother thinking beings be happy. That's we perceive from our mind, yeah? And after we try to help other beings. So we try to help other beings and then we can help other beings. We can reduce all the sufferings. All the sufferings. We can make Buddha. We can make ordinary beings enlightenment. So that's why we have this power. As this morning Rinpoche mentioned, self-power. There are 3 powers. Number 1, self-power. That is bodhicitta. There is no more than power of bodhicitta. So this definitely power of bodhicitta. And then how does it help in your family, for example? When you spend time with your family, with bodhicitta, harmony is there. Good relationship is there. Then there is no obstacles. And then similarly, if you have bodhicitta, karmic predators, hungry ghosts, and mountain gods, elements gods, spirits, they cannot harm to you. Because they become your friend. They become your friends. Because you possess this power. So bodhicitta, and also it benefit your life, means if you have no more money, if you don't have no more friends, actually if you have bodhicitta, you possess bodhicitta, you have lots of friends, more than stars in the night. Because all the spirits, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas became your friends. But in the ordinary way, if you feel you don't have a friend, if you have bodhicitta, then you have a best friend. And then that's if you are going to protect by yourself, you are going to wearing seat belt of bodhicitta. And also if you are going to do retreat, okay, I don't have time to do retreat in the retreat area because I don't have a hut. I don't have money to pay to retreat. Don't worry. retreat in the cave of Bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is excellent cave or retreat hut. So Bodhicitta always save you, always protect you. If you have a Bodhicitta, you are like a magnet or some magnet. Friends come spontaneously. For example, Garchen Rinpoche, then people say, I'm going to see Garchen Rinpoche, I'm going to ask Garchen Rinpoche, I'm going to respect him, close him, touch him. It's powerful Bodhicitta, really. So that's why the Bodhicitta is, if you have a Bodhicitta, then there's this crowded of gods and humans. It's very true, very true. So, and then in your body there are many kind of actually I use the insects, but it's another words. What's called that? In your body has organisms, many organisms. They are happy. And then you go to toilet, you pee. In toilet there are many animals. They get blessing from you. If you have Bodhicitta, you become 5 elements. If you have a Bodhicitta, it's like a water to the flowers. It's like a soils, fertilizers of trees. So that's where the Bodhicitta is very auspicious. As I said, Tashi Dele. Bodhicitta is Tashi Dele. Tashi Dele is Bodhicitta. So that's where if you keep it, you become Bodhisattva. Do you like Bodhisattvas? Yes. You make Bodhisattva by yourself. Oh, Bodhisattvas are there. I like. I happy. I love them. It's wonderful. And then you do it. You can make Bodhisattva by yourself. That's why we have a precious human life. Only you have understanding power. This power is peerless. Guru says, Guru helps you to become Bodhisattva, and you can become Bodhisattva. Oh my Lord Buddha. No, if you are going to Bodhisattva, you can. That's why we say we have a precious human life. I don't discriminate between the human and animals, but animals, I say, generate Bodhicitta. It's still difficult because their listening power is combined with ignorance. But your listening power is combined with wisdom. That's where Bodhicitta, you cannot buy Bodhicitta in the restaurants and Safeway, Walgreens, and another word there's where's the big like a Walgreens and so forth. But you can become Bodhisattva in the Walgreens, in the restaurant. So you go to restaurant. Oh, you see many people are there, and then you can think, why these people come there? Why they pay money? Because they need food. So you think, may they enjoy with their food? May they are happy in this restaurant? So this is you can practice Bodhicitta in restaurant. And when you see people pay money to those the sponsors, and then at that time also you think, may this money benefit them. So you can create Bodhicitta in anywhere. So whenever you generate Bodhicitta, at that time you are Bodhisattvas. If at that moment you are not Bodhisattvas, I don't talk about Bodhisattva and Bodhicitta, really. So that's why this I don't have great experiences and knowledge, but when you generate Bodhicitta, at that moment you are Bodhisattva. I really trust. and you possess Buddha nature, I trust 100%. Nobody remove this. So then the first practice Bodhicitta, and then compassion. Compassion and Bodhicitta are very same, but only way different is that you are working or generates. For example, compassion means may all beings free from suffering and cause of suffering. So free from suffering, at that time directly, if they have suffering of the sickness or suffering of loneliness or suffering of whatever, and then you feel that may they free from this suffering. And then when you say may they free from cause of suffering, that means selflessness. That means may they become enlightenment. Actually, most of the time we say may they become enlightenment. This word makes a little difference. Makes different. I mean, it's different to understand. May they realize in Buddha nature. So you already have Buddha nature, but you are going to realize it. You are going to understand that. So that's why actually you are going to practice Bodhicitta 24/7. If you practice Bodhicitta, and then if you are walking on the road, at that time your steps, the different sounds. If this sounds, some animals hear, they can't see you, but they hear the sound of your steps. It benefits them. It benefits them. So it's like if you are thirsty and you are searching a water, before you see water and you heard the sound of the waterfall and you are happy, oh, something like that. It's really help other beings, and it helps you. That's also important one. So how does it help is when you generate Bodhicitta, that may all beings be happy. At that moment, I is running away. So I has no shelter, I has no place to maintain. So that's where, if there is no I, there's no suffering. I and suffering are one company. Happiness and Bodhicitta are another company, yeah, another organized. So that's where when you have a Bodhicitta, then your speech, your action, your motivation, already they cultivate good karma. Good karma. If you cultivate good karma, then you cultivate merit. What is the merit? Merit is the power of your virtues. Power. So that's, if you have a great merit, then if you are going to see Yidam deities immediately appear to you, and you have wish to something accomplish, then you can accomplish that. So this first one is Bodhicitta and compassion. And then their example is the stay lion. Stray lion means, anyhow, this is like a horse. This metaphor, this is a metaphor. It's very ancient. 800 years ago, Jigten Sungu mentioned. That's where he did not mention the aeroplane. So he mentioned stray lion. But right now, like an airplane, that means very speed. So if you have practiced Bodhicitta, you can carry thousands of people. Maybe thousands is too much right now. Many people in the airplane, and you can fly in a few hours. You can reach in New York or Los Angeles or wherever you can go. So that's where this example is. And then many people you can help. Many people can go. Otherwise, if you are going to walk from here to New York, then it take too long, yeah. And then second one is it says, I will read for you. if the stronghold of unchanging ground is not seized in one's own body, the king of the deities, the court of Mother Dakinis will not convene, so persevere in the yidam of the body. So you are Vajrayana practitioners. Yeah? You are Vajrayana practitioners. So only this way, I think, oh, they are Vajrayana practitioners. Then I believe you definitely accumulated a great merit in previous lives. So because you are a great practitioner of Vajrayanas. And then Vajrayana methods, in this one life, one body, you become enlightened. As Milarepa. And Shakyamuni Buddha too. He became enlightened for 6 years. Most of the time we think, oh, to become enlightened means very future. It takes a long time. But this is not true. This is not true. And if we practice well, and we practice skillfully, practice well, authentically, practice, then we can become enlightened tomorrow morning, maybe hours later. So here you are going to understand that your 5 aggregates are the 5 family Buddhas. That's generally we say. And Marpa say something, and Milarepa mimic that. Mimic, copy it, or just repeat. Milarepa repeat. What he said is, these 5 aggregates, if you understand well these 5 aggregates, if you don't understand well these 5 aggregates are the cause of suffering. It's very true. I'm a headache, I have something happened, lots of happened, yeah? With this body, without water, I'm thirsty, without food, I'm hungry, yeah? So, without a fan, it's so hot. Without a heater, I'm so cold. That means this body, so at that moment, we don't understand our body. So, there is another example Mahasiddha said. They said, someone search elephant in the forest, but elephant is already in their yard. But they did not see elephant is in their yard, in their home, and they go to the forest and just look the footprint of elephant. Where is elephant? Maybe a tiger attacked, maybe lions attacked. Where's my elephants? They just search in the forest. So similarly, this body is here. We are searching Buddhas outside, Yidams outside, in the Tanka. Maybe I order Tanka in Nepal, India, Tibet, or somewhere, and pay lots of money, and then we try to see a picture. Oh, nice, this is made by gold. This is the quality is amazing, something. Actually, these are good, okay? I don't mean you are going to stop those things, but real Yidam is here. So if your hand just turns like this, here, and you stay in your room, and then focus your body. So the body is, then Marpa and Milarepa say same thing, is if you understand your 5 aggregates are the 5 family Buddha, then they are if you understand the real or true nature of your 5 aggregates, they are the 5 family Buddhas. So that's where then here says the important one is unchanging ground. if the strong hold of unchanging ground is okay. So unchanging ground means, as yesterday I mentioned through my answer, you are going to understand that your body is yidam deities through three methods. One is you are certainly trust that your body is yidam deity. Second is you need the clarity, very clear. Oh, maybe my body is yidam deity's form, something like that. Or if you don't have power, your attention, then my body is yidam deities, it doesn't work. And then there are special thing that is purity. Purity is if you feel, you perceive this body is ordinary body, this is impure perception, perception, impure perception. But you need a pure perception. That's why you should know that, oh, my body is the yidam deity's form. So that's why in the Vajrayana Samaya, 14 the root downfalls of Samaya breakage, it says, if you are look down your body, then you are engaging the number 8 Samaya breakage in the Vajrayana practice. So that's where you are going to respect your body. So how to respect, that is very important. Yeah, how to respect. So best way to respect is generate Bodhicitta in your mind, and then this form is yidam deities. When you are focusing here, and you are focus other side, or his form is yidam deity, her form is yidam deity. That's all. Or there are big mountain or big yidam deity. There are small mountains. This is some yidam deity. In the reality, these forms are yidam deity's form. So that's where there is one master. Maybe you heard that story. That is not many years ago. Maybe a few decades ago. One master, he right before he passed away, he just said all appearances are all forms are yidam's deities. All the mantras are yidam's all the sounds are the yidam's mantras. All the thoughts are the dharmakaya. And then he just parinirvana on his throne. Not in the hospital, not in the bedroom. Just on throne. He just say these 3 words. And then, so this you should understand that 5 this your aggregates are the Buddhas. That is very important. And then another next is, if the sunlight of devotion has not dawned upon the Guru's 4 kayas snow mountain, the following river of blessings will not come. So persevere in this mind of devotion. Persevere in this mind of devotion. So this snow mountain is a metaphor. And the sun is also, sunlight is a metaphor. Sunlight is a metaphor of your devotion. And the snow mountain is the metaphor of your guru. So if you give rise to devotion, Guru start to melt. Guru really melts. Guru melts into the colors. Light. So Guru melts into the light, and then it dissolves from through your central channels, or in the directly places the chakras through 4 chakras. And then Guru dissolve in your mind, in your body, And after a little while, you and Guru became inseparable. That means you become Guru. So, if you are going to, right now we say, oh, I cannot see Guru, or Guru is far from me. These are still you have a faith. It's wonderful. You have a great faith, trusting, yearning, pure faith. That's wonderful. But if you have really a great devotion, 24/7 Guru is with you. This proof. What is my proof? My proof is Milarepa was in the mountainside, and then he collected some firewood, and there was below the strong wind, and he has a very simple white clothes, and he hold the clothes. The firewood blew away by the wind, and he tried to hold this firewood in his armpit, and his robe blew away the wind. And after a little while, he said, "Oh, this body is the grasping fixation. Let go." And they just take away his robe and my robe, and take away my firewood, and he's just stand up in the wind, and then he fall down on the ground. After he fall down on the ground, and then he came back from there, and he supplicate his root guru Marpaloza. And then he supplicate his guru Marpaloza, and Marpaloza, he saw Marpaloza on the clouds, the south direction. So that's real happened to him because of the power of his devotion. So if you are give rise devotion, then Guru is more close than your eyes. Sometimes they are too close, that's why we can't see, yeah? These two eyes can't see each other because they are too close. So we need mirror-like wisdom. So we should apply wisdom, and then we can see Guru, and eventually we can see we are the Guru. So devotion is very important. And if you are going to take special medicine to reduce your pain, suffering, loneliness, and so forth, anxieties, give rise devotion, Bodhicitta. So then sometimes you don't want to pay so much money, but it's not bad to pay monies in the hospitals. That also you should know. As I mentioned, we are Dharma practitioners, and especially we should practice Bodhicitta. When you go to the hospital, and then you say mentally, may this medicine greatly benefit all beings. May these doctors, nurses greatly benefit these the patients or the people. So that's also important. And then next, if the clouds masses of thoughts have not subsided within the spacious sky of the nature of mind, planets and stars of twofold knowledge will not shine, so persevere in this non-conceptual mind. Right now we have numerous thoughts in our mind. Our thoughts are like mosquitoes, fly, always, as I mentioned yesterday, even in the dream. So that's why if you understand the essence of these thoughts, they are the qualities of Buddhas. Buddha has many qualities, numerous qualities, because Buddha possesses the numerous thoughts. So then Buddha realized the essence of these thoughts. That's where Buddha has omniscience, wisdoms, powers, empowers. There are lots of the numbers, actually numberless, countless. I mean, Buddha possesses countless qualities. So all of these are here. We have here in the mind. So if I show you the seed of this flower and explain, one day this seeds start to open, and then it grows slowly, and then it blossoms with 1,000 petals. First, it's quite difficult to believe, but it happened. Yeah, it happened. Similarly, right now we have all the Buddha's qualities, so then we can blossoms them through our meditation. And the meditation, most of the time, you're training shamatha. This is really important, because we eat a lot of gross food. So that's where we are very much engaging gross elements, outer elements. So that's where we have gross thoughts, because our body and mind are interdependent each others. So the shamatha is very important. Shamatha means stability. Our mind is single-pointedly relaxed. And then after that, then we are going to practice vipassana. So that means vipassana means the method to accomplish clarity. So these two meditation are very important. And then if the wish granting gem of the two previous has not been polished by prayers of aspiration, the fruits of our wishes and desires will not come. So persevere in this final dedication. I mentioned about dedication yesterday, so I don't think so much needed to say about that. Actually, it is, because it's very important. Especially Lord Jigten Sunggung said there's dedication and preliminary practices are extremely important. So that's the practitioners, they become Buddhist at the same time. They receive refugee vow at the same time, same hours. But then one becomes a great practitioner, one becomes pretty good practitioners. Why? Because it very much engage one's preliminary practices. Among preliminary practices, one is there are outer common preliminaries and inner uncommon preliminaries, and then there is a particular preliminaries. These are very important. If you cannot do all of these, you try to do one of these. Among them, if you think, oh, if I start, I need to do completely, otherwise I can't do. Don't do like that. Don't think like that. If you can do one of these, for example, if you can do 10 prostrations in 1 month, you continually doing that, then it greatly, eventually you accomplished successfully. And the prostration, one prostration has inconceivable merit. Inconceivable means I can't measure that merit. But one day, this 2600 years ago, Buddha and his attendants Ananda, they came together on the road. They walked on the road, and there is a stupa, and then there was a monk, and the monk does prostration towards that stupa. And then Ananda asked Buddha, oh, that monk is practicing prostration, so what is this benefit? Ananda asked to Buddha, and then Buddha said, oh, there are great benefit. That benefit is he do full prostration. Underneath his body, there are many particles. They're like dirt, stones, and then there are many particles. Yeah, and then underneath, actually, we said very base of this earth has a gold. Underneath gold, between there are many particles. That number and his one prostration, the merit or merits are same. Do you understand? Underneath one body, there are countless of dirt. Similarly, that monk does one prostration, it has that same numbers of merit. So Buddha mentioned that to his disciple Ananda. Ananda is okay. I think then too much. Continue to talk. So come back and number 10. And we already decided that I supplicate you from the core of my mind. How should we supplicate the core of my mind? I supplicate. Supplication has three ways. Actually, there are lots, but included three. One is we write praise. Oh Buddha, I supplicate Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Nama Sangaya, Namo Dharmaya. We write. This is one way of supplication. Another way is we recite it. Namo Buddhaya, Nama Dharmaya, Nama Sangaya. We recite that. This is also praise towards Buddha. And then course of my mind means meditate. And just watch your nature state of mind. So if this is too much for you, watch your nature state of mind. If you feel it's difficult, then you place Buddha's picture in front of you, and then you scan from Buddha's Ushnisha, crown, to down his thrones, petals, and then go up and move your attention right to left, left to right, and something like that. And then sometimes single-pointedly focus Buddha's form, orange color, just focus there. And then sometimes you have drowsiness for sleep. And then you just draw up from Buddha's lower body to the upper body, especially goes Buddha's Ushnisha, top of Ushnisha, and there is a special third place of eyes. There Buddha has a special light there, and then you single-pointed focus there. And then still it cannot help you to remove your drowsiness. And then you just go outside of the Buddha's form. There are Buddha's behind the Buddha's form. There are different colors, different flowers. You just wander there and then come back again Buddha's form. That's one method. If you have too much agitation, and then you focus Buddha's navel area. Focus towards Buddha's navel area and lower part of Buddha's feet and so forth. It helps you. So that's how you visualize Buddha outside of your mind. And then especially it's bless me from within the state of dharmata. Actually, Buddha 24/7 bless us within this the state of dharmata. That means if you are angry someone, at that moment, if you focus that person, then your anger becomes like a fire, big fire in the forest. So at that time, stop to focus that person, number one. Second, stop to focus the mistakes of that person. But suddenly you focus your anger emotion. You say, oh, you are angry emotion. Oh, today I found you. And then you just focus there on this emotion. Don't do anything. Just focus on towards the angry emotion. And if you focus there for a little while, slowly what happens? Angry emotion cannot stand up. Angry emotion is like a candlelight in the wind, strong wind. But your attention is very strong, certain. And then what happened is this angry emotion start to melt. Angry emotion cannot stand up in front of you, your mind, your attention. And then what happened is angry emotion start to melt into your attention. And then your attention becomes clear, vividly, it's vivid, luminosity. So that's where we say angry emotion, the essence of angry emotion is like the mirror-like wisdom is that, mirror-like wisdom. So that's where your attention becomes very clear. If your attention becomes very clear, then what happened? For instance, in this temple has a light, yeah? Right now we turn on the light. And this evening, in the night, if we go outside and look from outside to this temple, what we can see? Lights through windows. Similarly, when your attention turned into clarity, especially angry emotion supported to your attention, so your attention become very clear. It's like a brilliant sun. And then through your eyes consciousness, you project your eyes consciousness towards form, others' form, especially that person who made mistakes. At that time, you can give compassion. Oh, you are my mom. First you think, oh, you are my enemy. I'm going to kill you, or I'm ready to use harsh word or something like that. But you project your wisdom through your eye consciousness, you see your mom. So then spontaneously generate compassion. And then the same like through ears consciousness, you radiate another wisdom light, wisdom. That's where if that person made you angry because that person used some harsh words, this harsh word turned into the sweet word, the Dharma teaching. So that means mantra. So first that person used a harsh word, next you can hear mantras. Maybe you can hear mantra if your yidam deity is Tare, Tara, and then you hear Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Soha. But if you can't hear this complete, doesn't matter, it's a tam 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 tam. Or your yidam is Vajradhara, hong hong hong. That's all. So the sound turned into the mantra. And then similarly, the forms, actions, all as that's where I mentioned this fivefold of Mahamudra. So that person's form is Yidam deity's form. So instead of anger, faith, devotion, respect comes here. That's where then in Shantideva says, as when we harm to great bodhisattvas, but they experience great happiness. So that's where then we will not be able to become their enemies. Nobody is enemies of bodhisattvas, great bodhisattvas. But from our side, did lots of mistakes towards the bodhisattvas, then we cultivate a negative karma. Otherwise, bodhisattvas are happy. If you use harsh words, happy. If you make some mistakes, bodhisattvas, never mind. So that's then emotions. Then same like attachment. When attachment bothers you, desire bothers you, and then the area of your navel side, focus navel side. Focus navel side, they already has these, we call the ashe, this seed of tumor fire. So you can make it that bigger and bigger. So that's where you just focus the navel side. Don't focus other side. For example, this is expensive things. I need this, that. Then your attachment become stronger and stronger. And then you just focus below the navel side. Just focus there. And then slowly your tumor fire becomes bigger and bigger. And then that tumor fire start to melt another syllables through other chakras. And you can experience great bliss. And then this great bliss will maintain with you longer because you realize the union of bliss and emptiness. If you cannot realize the union of bliss and emptiness, bliss is impermanence from you. In reality, bliss is not impermanence, but from you it is, because if you cannot realize the union of emptiness and bliss. That's where some masters practice, realize the essence of desire, attachment. 16 hours, they are in joy. No food, no water, no clothes, no need. For 16 hours, some gurus share it like that. They are pleasant, in joy. That's where actually they're mentioned 4 joys. There are 4 joys. The joys start to flame, start to radiate because of this fire flame, because the power of your realization, because you realize the essence of desire. And then if you see about jealousy, yesterday I mentioned, ignorance. If you realize the essence of ignorance means unknown. I don't know. It's same like we take some painkillers, no feeling, no, it's something like that. But then we see the essence of ignorance. Everything is vivid. It's like you reach on the Himalaya mountain and you can see everything. Wow. So that's where I don't know what is that. Well, not like that, So if you see essence of ignorance, at that moment you start to see Vajradhara. So that means you are start to radiate the Dharma Dhatu wisdom. So that's bless me means in relative truth feeling. I devoted to Guru. At that time I have a special feeling. It's like a cool breeze in the sun. We feels like that. But in the Dharma Dhatu space, at that moment, bliss means every feelings are inconceivable, unfathomable. That's where first Buddha become enlightened. He said, profound. Second, he says, peaceful. Third, he says, simplicity. Fourth, he said, uncompounded phenomena. Can you experience? So you should experience when you stay. Sometimes you don't need too much books. Actually, books are very important. My favorite one too, but sometimes, Buddha said in Tibetan, Sabyutudar Usan Dumase. So, Sapa is profound. What is profound? So, all phenomena are profound. No labels, no thoughts, no words, no mentions. So, that's where Dharma Dhatu means that. Dharmata or Dharma Dhatu, bliss means then you can experience. At that moment, you are totally free from samsara. You are totally free from samsara because you radiate Dharma Dhatu, wisdom. So actually we say 5 wisdoms, but in the Vajrayana sometimes it is mentioned 6 wisdoms. So last one is omniscience. Omniscience means you completely accomplish all the wisdoms. So then now we have remained only 5 minutes. So I'm also ready to finish this. Don't worry, okay? Bless me to realize this mind, paramodule, pure and unborn, as the unfathomable Dharmakaya. Unborn. Why should we say unborn? Unborn means some flower grow in the ground on the earth. Or unborn means baby's birth from mother's womb. No, only not that. If we realize that, it doesn't make sense, doesn't help. Unborn means free from fixations. We have a fixation. Oh, this is table. Oh, this is the light. This is the fence. So we have a fixations. If we have a fixation, then Yidam deities also bend us on the pillar of the samsara. Grasping is like a pillar of samsara, yeah? So if we fixate it, then they bend us. For example, somebody bend me on a pillar by the golden chains. Then can I go out or not? I can't. Somebody just bend, yeah? Bound. Bind. I heard bind. Whatever you understand, that's good. That's where you have wisdom. But thank you so much, all your compassion. So then, if the ordinary ropes bound or bent on the pillar is same, so I cannot free from this pillar. For that reasons, Telopa told to Naropa, he said, "My son." Even the words, see, Telopa and Naropa are not relatives. They weren't relatives. First, they did not know each others, but they become a guru and disciple. Then Telopa called to Naropa, "My son, you will not bound or bind." Can one person help me loudly? Bind, because the live streaming maybe someone listening it, so I try to say it clearly for them. So Telopa said to Naropa, "My son, you were not bound by appearances, but clinging. So that's where you are going to free from clinging or fixation." So that's at that time Telopa directly spoke to Naropa, but indirectly Telopa spoke all of us, because we are follower of that lineage. So that's where Telopa is our root guru. Yeah? So we are going to listen to Telopa. And Telopa and His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche are no different. That we should understand. And then I mentioned Garchen Rinpoche, but not only Garchen Rinpoche. If you have individual root guru, your root guru and Telopa are no different. So what they gave path instructions, we try to practice that way. Okay? And thank you so much, all of you. And then we take tea break and Chancho Sem Joy Rinpoche Ma Je Ban An Je Jor Je Je Ba Nyan Ba Me Ba Yang Gon Ne Gon De Pe Wa Jo. Okay, thank you. Enjoy your tea break. Thank you.